How's it going, everyone? I'm your host Collateral, and welcome back to more Pokemon HeartGold and SoulSilver. Last time, we went around to all the rock climb spots in Kanto and caught Suicune. Ironically, though it is technically the last of the legendary beasts I could have caught, it's the first one I caught because I have not been hunting for the other two like I probably should be doing. But either way, we are back on Cinnabar Island because... if I can talk, hello. We are here because I want to go back to Seafoam Islands. Because that's where we can find yet another legendary Pokemon, and it's some other content I could have shown right before we fought Blaine, but I was a little too one track, I guess. I was too busy wanting to fight Blaine, is what I'm saying. So let's go back to the Seafoam Islands. And this very obvious, I guess, snowy seafoam staircase right here will lead us into the actual dungeon. Welcome to Seafoam Islands, for real. We have strength puzzles here, which I'm famously not very good at, because I'm kind of dumb that way. And some ice puzzles, which I'm even worse at. Push that. Alright, well I guess I wasn't supposed to go that way. That's fine. Ice Heal. I suppose that's pretty nice. Pretty nice? Uh-huh. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I just want to take a look around, see what all there is to do on these floors. Okay, well there's no getting around that. That's one way. Looks like this is right there for that. And yeah, we're gonna go back to the repels wearing off a lot again. Okay, so yeah, this is all one way. So I assume that means this is the ending point we want to be at, maybe. Oh, that's the other exit for Seafoam Islands, so we could go that other way we were meant to go. Gotta reactivate strength, because I went onto a new floor. Thank you, Ho-Oh, for still being here with us. Our very reliable bird. I'm gonna go up this top staircase real quick. Because it's the one that's more out of the way. Alright. Yeah, we've got ice puzzles here. I guess in the meantime, while I'm fighting, I'll talk about the new Pokemon we can find here. To beat the cold, try warm clothes and a hot drink. Dugong's pretty alright. The wild seal you can find here can evolve almost instantly, so I recommend catching one of those if you want it since they're easier to catch. Hydration is the ability I prefer here, but if you want thick fat, it gives it the rare opportunity to have an 8 times resistance to ice. That being said, it has easy access to good water and ice moves, but I'd say it's outclassed by Spheal, but you can only find that in the Safari Zone, so I don't know, this is right here. And Slowbro is something we could have gotten all the way back in Slowpoke well after getting Surf, but I forgot. It's slow, bulky, and can swing back hard with Psychic and or Surf. Or really any other move you'd want on it, really. It can be found as high as level 50, so it's close to learning Psychic, and it'll come with Amnesia if found at level 47 or higher, a great move to cover for its low special defense. I find Slowking more fun to use, but Slowbro's easier to get, and it's really good too. I gotta say, whenever the battle starts, I love that little transition when like the trainer slides in. With that, like, diamond dust effect, it's so cool. I love that so much. But anyways, these guys have not very strong Pokemon, they're ice types. But so far they've all been weak to Amplidine's Thunderbolt. Also, like, that ice floor effect is really cool. Dugong, okay, so yeah, they're all just gonna be weak to electric, that's nice. Shoot, I had something to talk about, but now I just don't. I guess, sorry in advance for how long this is gonna take, because ice puzzles have never been my thing. They really are easier than I'm making them. Oh, right, now I remember what I'm gonna say. So, with like the audio clicking and all that from my microphone, with all the static sound effect, yeah, sadly, my, mic just came with a faulty cord. Okay, I don't know if this cord even like works properly. I won't know till editing. So if there is crackling, that'll be very unfortunate, because that means it wasn't just a bad cord, it might either be a bad mic or a bad mixer. Which I don't want to experience, because these things, I ain't got the money for that anymore. I just quit my job like a couple months ago. But enough about that. Hopefully it'll be fine. A lot of like the bio audio will still have clicking, because that was recorded well in advance. But yeah, these trainers aren't too bad. Lapras. This one might survive a Thunderbolt, but hopefully not. Amplidine's pretty strong. Gotta love those Gen 4 health bars. Never mind. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, I always think about that video of, like, Heracross using close combat on a level 100 Blissey. It's just crazy how slow everything was, because it was proportional to the Pokemon's HP, and Blissey, of course, has the highest in the game. Alright. What's the deal here? Okay. Maybe push the middle one, and then push these two together. No, but that doesn't make too much sense. I think I have to push one of them, and then push one of them down or up or whatever to make it stick, but I've never been good at these puzzles. I wish the newer games had puzzles like this, but that doesn't mean I'm, like, good at them. Alright, well, I guess I'll go down here. Reset the floor anyways. Alright, this is the, I believe is the bottom floor, because there's all this water. Ice Beam is a pretty nice move, but we could have gotten that as early as, what, Goldenrod City? Yeah, sorry. Voltorb Flip? I wasn't familiar with your game. Like, I'm sold. Oh, wait, duh. I can push all of them out of the way. Oh, wait, no! I get it now. I push two of them out of the way, and then I push one at the end so I can actually, like, turn back and go into that little alcove there. That's smart. Never mind, I get it. You don't want to have any of them stick. Yeah, there we go. There's more. But I'll go this way. Okay, I can surf here. Also, it's really funny to teach Suicune surf, because it's a legendary. Alright, what can I do here? More items, or maybe just another way through the cavern? Oh, there's our reward right there, but we need to do a little extra work for that. Hidden item, I'm guessing, right there. Nope. Wow. I mean, there's an item right where those ice blocks are, so I think I'm going the right way. No, come on, man. Couple extra steps I gotta take before anything else can register. Jeez. No item there either? Alright. It's fine by me. But still. Maybe now I'm going the right way, I hope. What do you want, Liz? Oh, hey, good afternoon, what's up? This is Liz. Listen, I saw a beautiful teacher. I wish I could become a beautiful teacher, too. Okay, I'll call you later. Okay. Sure. I think since this is like the bottom path, and we're in the water, yes! Here we are. Of course, like any legendary, make sure to save before fighting. Amplidine out front, as she should be. Now let's go. Articuno hasn't really aged the best. It's a special tank with an unfortunate quad weakness to rock, but it does get to come knowing Reflect and Ice Beam. It's not the pressure stalling wall that Lugia is, but it's certainly capable of taking hits pretty well, and its Ice Beam still hit pretty hard. If you want to run Blizzard, remember that it will never miss in Hail, but teams that synergize with Hail are a lot harder to make than any other weather team. Alright, of course, like always, we're going to start off with a Thunder Wave. And maybe a Thunderbolt, because Articuno is pretty tanky. You know what? Agility is not a terrible move to have on it. Let's Thunderbolt. See if that hopefully doesn't one-shot. Okay, I said the same thing about Suicune, but Suicune was like 14 levels below me. Oh, that is perfect! No, that is what you love to see. Hopefully this won't take like half an hour. Stupid bird. I'm sorry, that was really mean. I'm apologizing because I hope that'll raise my chances. Okay, I guess not. Articuno didn't take too kindly to that. But hopefully I can, like, first try it. Suicune took, what, 4 tries? It's been, like, a few days since I recorded, so I don't remember everything. 1. Aw, that was better, but... Also, Ethan, or whatever the narrator is, needs to stop going like, it appeared to be caught. You know better. You caught Ho-Oh. You caught Suicune. You know it's never that easy. Oh, I thought it was going to be a second shake, but that delay. Alright. Calling it out, this is going to be the one. Fingers crossed. 1, 2... You had me believing. You actually had me believing it. One, 2. Aww. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, dude. Oh, nice. Nice. My mic totally peaked there. I'm sorry. Ah, that did not take too long at all. This recording is under 15 minutes. What am I going to do for the rest of it? The magnificent, seemingly translucent wings of this legendary bird Pokemon are said to be made of ice. No nickname, but still. Welcome, Freezy Pop. That's not your name, but I might as well call you that. You know what? I might as well just go through the rest of the dungeon and get the last bit of, you know, items that I didn't get. Sounds like fun, maybe a little bit. There's another way up here. Rare candy. Helpful. I was also thinking I might just catch like a Ghastly or a Zubat and just have something to use a mean look for when I end up, like, hunting the roaming legendaries, because those are annoying. Revive is cool. I hate the roaming legendaries so much. I don't think that's a controversial opinion. At least I don't think it is. I don't know. I don't know many people who just like hunting them. Nothing against the Pokemon themselves. They're fine. It's just actually hunting for the roaming legendaries is so annoying. Because it's like, oh, you gotta keep refreshing the area. Wait for them to show up, check your map, make sure they are there. I just got footage in Pokemon Fire Red of hunting the roaming legendary Waterstone. This late into the game? Sure. Again, Pokeathlon's been there for a while, but okay. There's another item there. Can I do this without screwing it up? Apparently not. I'll just refresh it. Strength puzzles are so dumb. I say as I'm the dumb one. I'm projecting, I'm sorry. The strength puzzles didn't do anything wrong. I think I'm supposed to, like, push this one all the way to the other side. Never mind, I get it. This is so easy. Push this one all the way to the side, then push this one up and push this one out of the way. That was really simple, and I just made nothing out of it. Grip Claw. I was hoping that would at least be like the Razor Claw or something. Just Sneasel's evolution item, you know? But okay. Sure. Quick little Seafoam Islands run. What to do next, though, is the question, because I don't have it written down. I guess I should fly over to the power plant. Or something. Yeah, I should probably do the power plant. Just anything to catch the other legendary birds. So I guess we're doing that next time. I'll see you guys then.